GM, I think I'm live streaming at the moment. Just a quick update here. Some nice bullish action today. Bitcoin back at 21,169, ETH 1344, Solana almost hit $40. Um, so this is one of my older Bitcoin charts, and his green zone and his blue zone where is when I started to buy back in heavier. I was buying some back here, but when this broke, I exited everything again, and it started accumulating down here. This blue design here, or this blue path, is a Wyckoff accumulation projection speculation. Let me see. Do I have it on ETH? I don't have it on ETH. I have it on Solana too. So this is, I'm not saying this is going to exactly follow this, but just what we're doing a Wyckoff graphic, and it kind of drew what it looks like, right? So I'm just having here on the daily and above, or actually I think I just have this on the daily. Yeah, just on the daily, just to kind of like, hey, let's see how this plays out, right? So this is like right after phase one of uh, the Wyckoff. This would be phase B, which is like the sideways accumulation. And this little dip right here is phase C, like the last bear trap before the, I think it's called the spring, before it goes up. Anyways, I that's what that blue is. I just have it on here to just kind of track. So Bitcoin, yeah, we're just kind of doing this little, we're creating a new channel. So actually, this, creating like this little zone right here. If we get above this little white line here, which is the previous high, that'll be super bullish. ETH has already broken above it, so ETH is kind of leading. ETH is leading, and also notice here on the market side for B, you want to see this, right? You want to see this red kind of dip, bottom out with this little green dot right here, and it start to curve back up. Now it hasn't made it fully back up, but I mean this is looking good. Let's look at the daily on Bitcoin. Similar here. We have this red that's kind of dipping down, but then not curving back up. Now, we still have to wait for it to get fully above this and then start to trend up. This on the daily. Solana is already up. Solana has this kind of dip down, had a lot of green dots here, and now it's back up. But on Solana, I've drawn this kind of, it's leaning up symmetrical triangle. It did dip below it, rejected, but ultimately it did break above, and then it actually that bottom support line turned that bottom resistance turned into support, and now we're back into this circle, and it's acting. Look at this; it's acting as resistance at the moment. But we'll see if Solana can break out. Did it hit 40? It looks like it did hit 40, and obviously people took some profit there. Lastly, I want to quickly. Oh, let me check. Okay. I just saw this on Ben's show, Into the Cryptoverse. This is hodl waves, and I took everything off like he did to show long-term holders between 1 to 2 years. So this is very interesting. In a bear market, holders spike, and then there's the sell-off happens, and then the deep sell-off at the top here when people when these long-term holders sell out. And then it starts growing in a bear market. In a bear market peak, this is when you have the most, and then you have some people take some profits here, and then they continue. These long-term holders, they continue taking profits all the way to the top here. And these are like, obviously a lot of more short-term people start entering in this phase. And then right here, this was the bottom, and then accumulation rises again. I remember this phase, this whole phase right here, 2020, 2019, 2020. Here's the COVID dip, It took out a little bit of long-term holders, but not that much. So that's interesting to see. And then right here, this is the first peak in 2022. Sorry, 2021. With this double peak cycle right here, right? And this is another indicator that Ben used to say that, yeah, the actual technical peak was the first peak, not the second peak with the higher price. It was this peak because this is when all the long-term holders exited out. But now what we're seeing is the 1 to 2 year holders are back in. So this again, this is a great time to be accumulating crypto, Bitcoin, alts. I know Ben is not huge on accumulating alts right now. It doesn't matter. I'm accumulating Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Yeah, that's it, guys. At the moment, okay. So my next plans right now, I feel like this could reject potentially. So I'll wait for either this to break or us to get back here before I add to my Solana position. ETH, interesting. This is doing well. This Fibonacci retracement. Okay, yeah, I went all the way to that. Let me pull it down to this top, and let's go to close, or let's go down to this break right here. Yeah, so looks like it rejected off the golden ratio from the breakdown to the bottom here. So yeah, on ETH, I will wait to see if we get back to the 50, or if we get back to here before accumulating some more. Bitcoin. Let's go in a 12-hour. Four-hour. One-hour. Looks like a potential mini BART on a 1 hour. Yeah, I'm looking at Bitcoin. I'm not as excited to get in at the moment on Bitcoin. I may add to my accumulation position. Maybe if we get down to here. Let me see what a 4 hour is. Oh yeah. But yep, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. That was quick.